And I think we're live. Hello! Hi! Welcome once again, another week, but yet we're all still here together. Now, you might notice something a little bit different about this stream. Oh look, does it look a little bit higher quality to you maybe? A little more fancy schmancy? A little more fluid? Well, that is because this is a pre-recorded video. Yeah, I know, but the only way that I could show you the reason that the actual video will look higher quality is because I couldn't use... I got this. Finally. This is the cam link, which basically will allow me to officially, the correct way, plug in my camera into my computer so I could use it for streaming. Because before I was using just a USB cable, but as you can see, like that, it wasn't very good. It was definitely a workaround. You know, the frame rate was, I think, like 12 frames a second. It just wasn't good. So now, with this bad boy, I can directly feed my camera information directly into the computer the way that you're supposed to through the HDMI out. I think I have it configured correctly, but just a word of warning, I'm not 100% sure. So, apologies if it doesn't look the best. I'm trying. I'm also working off of a laptop from 2015, 5 years ago. So, I'm praying that it's able to process all the information that it is being given in time. So, please bear with me. I'm still learning, but I'm really excited. And hopefully, this stream goes really well. So, without further ado, let's actually jump to this being live. And, I'll plug this bad boy in, and let's give it a go, shall we? Let's do this. Mic was off. Hello! Hi! This is real now. This is definitely live. And what do you think? Look at this quality. Look at this. My eyes are very happy. My wallet isn't, but that's a different story. So yes, hi! How has your week been? As you can see, my week has been pretty great. It's been pretty great. After this, I'm going to film a video, so I'm all like prepared for that, and so I'm in a really good mood. It's just, I'm so happy. It's a beautiful day. Also, I don't know, do you like the idea of adding music to this? Just something kind of chill, some background music. I mean, I haven't really prepared anything other than this particular song that I just grabbed off of the YouTube audio library, but it could help with like the chill vibes, you know, the calm, the relaxing. I'm actually just turning into a Twitch streamer at this point. But yeah, I'm very happy. What are we thinking about the music? Are we thinking yay? Are we thinking nay? I genuinely want to know. But yeah, how has your week been? I hope your week has been really good. My week has been absolutely incredible. And I'm sorry if I seem a little bit like hyper. I did have a cup of coffee like an hour ago. And I am freaking zazzed. I'm definitely starting to feel it now. Oh, you already listen to music? Oh, well. Oops. Make sure the music isn't copyrighted. Yeah, I have a history of that, don't I? Yeah. Chris says no music. No music? Okay, well, I've had two people essentially say they're not really vibing with the music, so maybe I'll kill it. Or maybe I'll find other music at some point in the future that'll go a little bit better. I don't know. I'm still messing around with this, but at the end of the day, like, this is just you and I hanging out. I'm just trying to make it more enjoyable to watch, if that makes any sense. Just playing Pokemon Prism right now. Noise. Dude, I miss Pokemon. I really want to get back into it. I was obsessed when I was younger. Like, full on, I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before, but very, very obsessed. I love Pokemon. I played Pokemon Go when I was there in Malaysia. You can ask Susan. There was the night you were... I mean, I got this from the YouTube audio library, that song, so I'm hoping that it's fine. Nice and strawberry lips. That's me. So yeah, do you like this frame rate? I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh, it's working. everything is working. That never happens. Something always goes wrong. And for once, things are working. So yeah, I'm in a good mood. I gotta ask now, what is one good thing that happened to you this week? Because for me, I would probably say Susan and I have started watching Supernatural together, which that show scares me. Not gonna lie, at least the first season, it's intense. And I'm not exactly a horror movie kind of guy, but she loves it and thrives on it. So, holy cow, Bia, you haven't slept in 36 hours. Matt, I suggest taking a nap. Oh, goodness. Aw, thank you, Susan. Yeah, I finally got some good conditioner. If you don't know, I had a little incident where I decided this last month to try out a new conditioner, which was a mistake because it sucked. So finally yesterday I got some of the normal stuff, and we're back to normal. White boys really do lather on more than enough chaps. Did I do too much? I don't know these things. I feel like I you know what I feel like I put too much of on? Deodorant. Antiperspirant. Now don't laugh. I mean, normally, like, what? You do 1, 2, 3, and you're done. I do, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, till there's no more resistance when putting it on. I'm pretty sure that's, whoops, a little bit overkill, but it's better safe than sorry, you know? Yes, please no one spoil Supernatural for me, or your boy's gonna be very upset. For that reason, I'm not gonna tell you where I am in the show, just to be safe. I don't know what that whole thing about deodorant. Why did I say that? Just add it to the pile of Chris's regrets. The pile that's a mile high. And there's still so much left. Oh goodness. You're clogging all the sweat. I know. But I don't want to stink. And I guess, yes, technically I am staying inside, so there's no one for me to really stink for. But just myself. At least I like to know that I don't stink. Just got back from seeing your older sister who you haven't seen in years, and nieces. That's awesome. That's so great when you see family again for the first time in a while. I miss my family, man. Chris, yes. You go through deodorant like toilet paper. Yep. I mean, both times you're wiping. Shave your armpits. Look, okay, that itches. And society has deemed it acceptable for me to not. I mean, no one has to shave their armpits. But man, I'm going to take advantage of the fact that society doesn't expect me to. Because it itches like you wouldn't believe. I've done it in the past. And it was the most itchy thing. So I'd rather not go back to that dark time. I should have zoomed in right there. Shoot. So, I also have the traditional glass of water here. I don't know why I'm saying it like it's some big deal. We are hydrating up in this house. This is a house of hydrators. Okay, just the way the syllables sound, House of Hydrator, tell me that doesn't sound like awesome. You know, I guess because it sounds like Hydra, but I would expect that to be like this cool, epic spy movie, like, welcome to the House of Hydration. The House of Hydrator. Come on! It sounds like Hydra and Gladiator combined. Okay. Susan, and wax your legs. Being a girl is scary. It's painful. And that's not the most painful part about being a woman. Holy cow. Your pain tolerance scares me. I'm a little baby boy who can't handle anything whatsoever. Susan, if you wanted to date a woman, you should have. Okay, Susan, you did wax my eyebrows in a video, and that hurted. That was the big owie. So I guess it's because like I'm not used to feeling any negative. I'm not really used to feeling sensation at all right here. So the fact that it was wax, ow, ow! I don't know how you do it. Genuinely. Hey, Stefan's here. Yo. No, that was tweezing. You're right. That's not waxing. Oh, waxing is so much worse. I know. I have waxed my legs before. And it is the worst sensation. That was like 2016, I think. With my friend Kimmy. Right? Oh my gosh. Because I was kind of daily vlogging. And that more like a Dodie vlog where it's just like talking about my feelings once a day. And I missed a day. And my punishment was getting my legs waxed. But I think I only did one of them. And then our family went to the beach shortly after that. And I was the only dude there with totally smooth shaven legs in my whole family. So yes. That was an experience. Wow. There was one other time, but I can't remember the context of that. Shoot. Cassidy, yeah, that was the other thing I said. That's not even the worst part. The most painful part about being a woman. Like, seriously, your pain tolerance is terrifying. Like, what is it? Some people are like, oh, I thought I was just really bad period cramps. No, but I had appendicitis. I can't even imagine getting the two confused. And don't get me started on childbirth. Hey, Olympic swimmers shave their legs. Apparently so do bicyclists. Bicyclers? Bokers. Biked. I boke. That's some big brain energy right there. Saying you boke somewhere. But I just remember that because Jordan Taylor did for a while. But, holy cow, when you shave your legs and the hair start to grow back, or when you wax your legs more like, it itches. It itched in my skinny jeans. Holy cow. Corey, how did you get that little YouTube? Also, hi. But how did you get that little YouTube icon in the chat? That's so cool. Oh my gosh. Cyclists. Thank you, Susan. If you could give your if you could give your cramps to any guy in the world, who would it be? Anyone that says that they're not that bad. Just honestly, I'm so lucky, I guess. That sounds like the wrong wordage, but because as we've established, your boy here is a baby boy who cannot tolerance anything. Stefan. Then be like, I could something about the phrasing eject a baby. Men stubs toe, manliness eliminated. My life. Pretty much. Your boy here has the most sensitive pinky toe in the world. And it's drawn like a magnet to this particular corner of my bed. Not really anything else in my room. I'm fine going through doorways, going through anything else, but it's that particular because I'm rounding the corner, and I guess my brain is like, oh, don't want to hit my hip on the side of the table, so I gotta err on the side of caution towards the bed because it's a bed. It's nice and cushy. No, there is a hard wooden corner right here, and then me and my toe and my bed frame. They give each other a high five, a full body high five. What is that? That's a body slam. So, yes. Susan, just give the cops your cramps. Amen. Did you hear that skateboarding is going to be an Olympic sport? Really? I'm not sure. Like, I can't tell if you're joking or not. You know what? Better be an Olympic sport by 2024? Cornhole. I know that's such an old joke. That's such an old reference. But if there's one person that gets that reference, cornhole, an Olympic sport by 2024. Yeah. Yeah. I've been on, the last couple days, I've been on this old YouTube kick. Like, watching a lot of Charlie Is So Cool Like. Or like 2010 Wheezy Waiter. Man. Sorry, that just sent me back. 2010 Wheezy Waiter. Did anyone else like start out a huge fan of Charlie Is So Cool Like? Because I would study his videos, like the lighting, especially the later, right before he kind of quit. He mastered it. When he did that video where it was like reading the compliments out of the jar. It's so good. And even now, I'm trying to figure out how to copy it and still haven't quite yet. So yeah, I'm not joking. You read it in the comics section in the newspaper. Wait, the comics section? Am I just being like an idiot? Because I'm still not picking up if that's sarcasm or not. Anywho, yo, Stefan, you're going to college in Michigan. That's awesome! Congratulations! That's super exciting. I know, I start college in like a week, online classes, and I'm very nervous about that. Oh, yeah, I probably should mention. Unfortunately, because of that, I think I'm going to pause, not have a stream next week, because it's like my first day. I don't know what it's going to be like, and so if that's all right with you, I hope you don't mind, but I might skip next week's stream because it's my first day of college. Okay, you're not being sarcastic. Okay, I'm sorry, Cassidy. I'm just always trained to read everything on the internet with a hint of suspicion. I'm sorry. Also, if you're wondering why I keep looking down that direction, I have the comments pulled up here on my phone. So, I can't see what I look like. I don't have any playback feature. But I'm at least reading them on my phone. Thank you, Stefan. Yeah, but congratulations to you. We're excuse me. Excuse me. So I'm really excited about later this week, and high-key nervous. But yeah, that's cool. Water is like high-key dope. Like, the struggle though is that once you've applied chapstick, you get chapstick marks all over the glass, and then the water tastes slightly strawberry flavored. Yeah. I don't know why that's so gross to me. I mean, it's on my lips. It's like the idea, like you can swallow. This is gonna be a little bit gross. I'm sorry. Like, you can swallow your own spit, totally fine. But the idea of spitting a chunk of spit into the air and then catching it in your mouth and swallowing it, ugh! I don't know why that's so... That's so gross. I need to think about something else immediately, and the first thing my mind can think of is a camel. Like, genuine... Oh, okay. So, yeah, so let's think about those. Nope, it's not working. It's like, don't think of pink elephants. Well, now guess what you're thinking of. Mistakes have been made. Anyway, moving on. I'm trying to think of what else has happened this week. What else has happened this week? Honestly, not that much. Huckaloogie. Why? That's the most disgusting word. A loogie? Oh, that's nasty. Like, I'll never understand when people, like, spit in, like, a gas station parking lot when you look over and see someone do that. Oh, that's the nastiest thing I can think of. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that's horrible. This, folks, is what goes on in the mind of Chris Porter Howard, and I hate it. Why, brain? Why do you do this to yourself? What do you gain from this? Nothing. Just pure pain. Hey, Princess Amber. Sorry you had to join on this lovely note. Things are getting, nasty. Oh, Cassidy. Oh, okay, maybe it's a good thing I'm doing online school, because... Even these sounds, I'm grossing myself out with these sounds. That's cool. So yeah, what else has happened this week? I genuinely can't think of anything. It's just been a lot of behind the scenes stuff, honestly. It has gotten hot. It was 109 degrees here the other day. 109. I didn't believe it, so I took a video of it. Wait. Can you see? Here's a picture. I'm not sure if this is overexposed or not, though. Let me enable preview. Yes, hold on. And then enable manual focus. Come on. Okay. It's alright, we're struggling, but we're gonna get this. Can you see that? 109 degrees. Excuse you? I'm sorry, that is too hot. That is just actually too hot. Okay, now I have to manually focus this, and I think that's about good. There we are. Oh yes, and those are my settings, if you were wondering. Because the way that this works is I am just recording the output of what would be on my camera screen. Go. Welcome to this week's live stream where the topic is the human body and what comes out of it. Yeah, apparently. From ejecting babies to hacking a loogie. This is not the direction that I expected this to go. Oh yeah, but I'm thinking like this week I'll probably do just a filler video and like explicitly, because it kind of is a filler video because I'm so excited about college and gonna be focusing on that so much that I'm thinking, of making it very explicitly like oh my gosh, I got the burps. Very explicit filler video. Like that, I title it that, I say that at the beginning, like, this has no real reason to exist other than I want to make something. So I'm thinking of like, I found this like tag, or maybe I could do, what would you think of like a quarantine Q&A? Like themed Q&A. I haven't done a Q&A in a while. Oh no, what did Stefan say? Oh no. High-key hate earwax. It's so nasty. I'm not even, no, you know what? I'm not gonna dignify that with talking about it. No. We're gonna talk about something pleasant and calming. I should have made tea before this. Also, I still love how with that mirror on my door, you can see like what's happening. Like you can see yourself, you can see the camera, you can see me talking. You get this cool effect. I don't know, that was totally accidental, but I love it. Cassidy, why? Also, yes, you guys are talking about Shrek after Susan leaves. Do you want a little, don't tell her I told you this, but you want to know something about Susan? Her favorite movie of all time is Shrek. It's true. Full on, genuinely unironically, she has so many good childhood memories with it. Which is so funny to me because I was not allowed to watch it. The perks of, not perks, the joys of being raised super, super conservative, like homeschool. It was a bad influence, don't you know? Same as SpongeBob. I'm so happy to find on Twitter there was like a whole thing a few weeks ago. Everybody that their moms didn't allow them to watch SpongeBob. I didn't realize this was such a universal thing because growing up I've always been the weirdo who didn't get SpongeBob references. And so yes, it's nice to know that at least I'm not the only one who doesn't get those references. Referinos. Reference, like, I do know the one where you add a in front of every other word, but that's pretty much the only SpongeBob reference like I'll get. Oh, Cassidy, yes. Okay, so she's already talked about it publicly. Okay, so I guess that's not this big expose that I thought it was. I just don't remember her ever saying that, but apparently she did. So, we good. We cool. Yes. No, Stefan, that was literally my mother's argument that it was stupid. And it was too stupid for us to watch. She wanted us to watch like PBS so that we'd be big brain boys. Well, we see how that backfired. But yeah. What else? Nothing with magic in it. I was barely allowed to watch Narnia. She didn't like... I guess I shouldn't single out my mom like this. That's super rude. I'm sorry. But I definitely remember loving the books of Narnia, but not really being able to watch the movies. Like, once I think I watched them. Except for, obviously, the first one. That was, like, a classic. But, like, all the other movies, I had to watch at friends' houses. And only in the last couple of years have I finally watched Harry Potter. That was with Holton. I think I've talked about that before, where it's like, I finally watched it once. Holton has always been the friend I go to watch movies that I wasn't allowed to watch at home. Like Spider-Man. I was not allowed to watch... That's right, because I was like 11 or 12, and that movie was PG-13. And I felt so... Like, my heart was pounding. I was like, I can't tell anybody about this. Oh my gosh. I'm so scared. This is so edgy. Yeah. Yeah. So, when I saw Harry Potter at Holton's house, we were just carrying on the tradition. We marathoned it over like 2 days. We just movie after movie after movie after movie. I finally have the books in like book form. I have so many books in my like Apple Books app. I think it's because like I prefer digital media to physical media, even though I never really read the digital books anymore. But at least like it's just knowing that I have them. Wow. Please read books, kids. And I've started... Okay, you want to know a fun fact? I stumbled upon the Animorph books, which those I was obsessed with. Maybe a little bit too young to be obsessed with them. I remember getting nightmares about the... oh my gosh, what were they called? Like the bad aliens. The like lizard ones. And then the centipede-looking boys. And I remember like reading the Andalite Chronicles and my mother seeing the cover of that and getting like, what is this? But I've started to reread them this week. And yeah, they're very obviously kids' books, but I don't know, it's so nostalgic to be like, oh, I remember like moments, but I don't remember the specifics. And it's so cool. Oh, and it's so obviously an adult writing what she thinks kids talk like, at least in the first book. But I still remember the first PG-13 movie I ever watched, The Mask with Jim Carrey. That movie scared me as a kid, and I still haven't seen it to this day. Oops. Oh, Susan's back. Hey-oh, we're just talking about movies. The conversation was inspired by your favorite, so. The first movie you ever watched was Stardust? I don't know what that is. Stardust? What is it about? It sounds sci-fi-y, which I'm into. Love me a good sci-fi. Speaking of Animorphs. Are they kind of sci-fi? Yeah. Especially the later ones where they go to like the different planets, right? Spoilers. I literally watched Dumb and Dumber and Chevy Chase. I don't know. Susan, your comment. Yes. Oh my gosh. Because I went and saw that in the theaters with my neighbor and his kids. Because I was really close to the neighborhood kids growing up. And so we went and saw as a Thor. Because this guy, our neighbor, he was French, right? And he may have been French, but he sure acted all of these stereotypes of being Australian. And he was like, oh, I can't do a French accent. But he was like, yeah, we'll just go take the kids to go see this movie late at night. And I was terrified of that movie. Oh my gosh, it scarred me. I had nightmares for weeks. To this day, I haven't seen it. And just saying it gives me a little chill. And I know it's almost certainly not nearly as bad as I remember. But I was terrified of that movie, and it kind of like impacted my brain. I had nightmares from watching The Hunger Games. Yeah, that's very fair. Yeah, actually, there's some dark elements in those. Why am I yelling? I need to bring it down. We're calm, we're cool, we're collected when talking about government-sanctioned children-killing games. It's so funny how realistic those books and movies turned out to be. Anyway, I know Stardust was less sci-fi and more fantasy. In the actual Stardust, it wasn't considered a good thing, but I don't remember anything else about it. Huh. I have no idea what that is. Yes, P. Brandon 86, the Yeerks, which I always pronounced it the Yeerks. Apparently just Yerk. Yerk is how I always said. Yerk. The Andalites. And I still, I'll never slight spoiler for a joke in one of the books. But the Andalites are the good guys, I guess, that the Yerks, who are the bad guys, are trying to notice. And without giving too much away, like the Andalites can shapeshift. And so the Yerks are trying to figure out who in this crowd are the good guys so they can kill them. And then they kill the lights. And so everyone's trying to like figure out what to do. And one of the Yerks like has a suspicion that one of the Andalites is an Andalite. And he goes, Andalite. And the Andalite's quick thinking skills, and he's like, yeah, Andalite would be really good too. And I was just, as a kid, reading that, I was just like, oh! Perfect response! The entire book series has been leading up to that moment. I love a good pun. Jumanji scared the heck out of me as a kid. Ah, yes. The only reason I know Jumanji was because I remember it playing like on TVs that I would walk by, and that scared me. So I never went and actually watched it because I was too scared of just the little previews that they showed. I remember something about like mosquitoes. I think it was Jumanji. Like a mosquito that would would like tear open someone's suit and get in. Was that Jumanji? In my head, at least as a kid, I was like, oh, that's Jumanji. And that really scared me. So to this day, like, bugs like that, nope. Yes, giant mosquitoes. Okay, that was Jumanji. Cool. Susan and I just watched a movie or so where like it was all about bugs, and ever since that scene in Indiana Jones 4, yeah, with the ants. So that's been a fear of mine ever since. That's cool. Wow, this is such a dark stream. Holy cow! I'm sorry. I did not mean for it to be so intense. But here we are. Giant mosquitoes, evil bugs, scary movies, spit, and ejecting babies with a little bit of earwax thrown in there just for extra flavor. This is what we're doing with our lives, dog. This is what it's... Every decision that you've made in your life has led you to this exact moment. I'm fine. What else has happened this week, man? I can't think of anything. Genuinely. I mean, I could talk about... Okay, there are some things, but they're more, like, boring. I don't think they're very interesting on a stream. I've been trying to teach myself Linux more and more, and I'm getting a little bit more used to it, and I'm very excited about that. But I don't think... If I were to talk about the specifics, I think that's kind of boring for the majority of people, so I won't get into that. Oh, Katie! Hey! Oh, Katie, you missed it! We were talking about movies! And scary movies! Like Jumanji! Which is a scary movie! And Zathura, and I think you would have loved it. I'll Photoshop the Dark Side of the Moon album with your... Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Speaking of things that I've never done, I've never actually listened to Led Zeppelin. Except for like being in movie soundtracks. Huh? That was supposed to be the, oh my gosh, what's that song called where it's like, ha, ha. Wow, there's some singing right there. It was in, Ragnarok. I can't think of the name of that. It was in Shrek. Or Shrek 2. Or Shrek 3? Oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of it. Have you heard of the Day in the Life of July 24th challenge? No. I have no idea what that is. Okay, I'll look into that. I'm sorry. Immigrant Song. Okay, thank you. Wow. Hit those notes, Chris. Isn't that album Pink Floyd, or was that the joke? Oh. Okay, so if any boomer sees me right now or saw that, I would get my butt a good whooping. Welcome to the Jungle. Wasn't that in Megamind? That is a good movie. Megamind. Oh my gosh, Andrew and I can quote like that entire movie by memory. That is a good movie. Peter Parker in Far From Home moment. Okay, so I saw that in the theaters. Is that a spoiler? When that moment came on, and I was the only person in the theater that didn't laugh until I heard everyone else laughing. And I was like, wait, why are they laughing? Oh, that must be a joke. Oh, I guess that means that that's not Led Zeppelin. Oh, that's funny. But it was such a roundabout... I'm so... Yeah... Not something I'm proud of. I've really been... Pretty much all of my music taste at this point is from TikTok, to be honest. And I know, like... It's pretty much all like hip hop now. Like exclusively. I signed up for a Spotify account just for music collection. Um I know, I'm team Apple Music in general, but Spotify it does have good discovery. I will grant it that. So, and Susan was really proud of me for that because she's like obviously team Spotify. She's also team Android. So Supernatural better teach you well. The only thing I really know of Supernatural is that carry on my wayward son. Oh my gosh, my range is not ready for that. I need to start it a little bit lower. Carry on my wayward son. Chris, what sides of TikTok are on your For You page? Synthrat, Beans, and Hamilton. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Centralizing national credit and making American credit competitive. If we don't stop it, we aid and abet it. I have to resign. Yeah. If there's a fire you're trying to douse, you can't put it out from inside the house. I'm in the cabinet. I am complicit in watching. I'm grabbing our power and kiss it. If Washington isn't, go listen to discipline dissonance. This is the difference. This kid is out. Oh. Anywho, Team Pandora. Oh, you're right, dude. You get Google Play Music free with YouTube. That's true. I don't like have Spotify Premium. I just have Spotify free. Spotify Freemium. Wish I hadn't tried that. Anyway, Team Pandora and Team. Dude, I haven't thought about Pandora in a while. Huh. You know what I've done recently? Like, I had a major throwback kit. You know, I said I was reading the Animorph series again. And I also downloaded, like, Jetpack Joyride and Temple... No. What was it called? Temple of... No. Doom. The game. The Temple game. Temple Run. Yes. And Angry Birds. And I was just like, I wonder how well these hold up. I mean, they're okay. I didn't realize Jetpack Joyride is basically Flappy Bird. But, yeah, there's a throwback for you to, like, middle school, probably. Assuming the general, like, everybody here. Yeah, we're all... Yeah, right, Temple Run. Bet you haven't thought about that name in a while. Yes, I have, in fact, both a glass of water and a water bottle. We are mixing it up tonight. We're multi-hydratio E. Anywho. Paper toss. Whoa. Did anyone else play Jelly Car? Jelly Car? I looked. They took it off. And I'm so disappointed because that was me and Andrew's game. We would spend so long. Every time that we hung out, we would just play Jelly Car. We'd borrow our dad's iPhones and play Jelly Car for hours. Oh my gosh. Missed that. What is Jelly Car? It was like a, kind of like an obstacle course that you had to drive through or bounce through, but your car was like made of jelly, and so it would bounce around. It was like a 2D falling game, essentially. What was it with us in those endless runner games? Honestly! And we would just sit down and play them for so long. Man, if you could tell me back then that, like, I would go for most of my adult life with a phone and not have any games on it, I wouldn't have believed you. I can delete all of the apps from my phone except for Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit. Essentially. Who needs the texting app? Not me. Oh my gosh! Those castle defense games. There was one that we in particular liked, and I can't recall the name of it. Oh my gosh, but yeah, that was like, I think my first iPhone game, though, was this. It was a jet ski racer game, and it blew my mind, because that was like on the first iPhone, and I was like, these are games, but this is small enough to put in my pocket. Good memes. And now, like, when was the last time you actually played a game on your phone? I mean, I'm making a big reaching assumption there, but I haven't in a while. Hey, we're using a texting app, dummy. I could still access texting on my computer. I don't need it on a phone. Technically. And now she's texting me. Okay. She's texting. And then she just told me to put my phone on silent. Is this testing the delay that there is inherent to one of these streams? Oh my gosh, just I'm suddenly nostalgia kicking. I remember the first time I watched Iron Man, because it was around that same time. Dang, 2010, 2011, 2012. What a little span right there. Maybe toss in 2013 too. Dang, it feels like a whole lifetime ago. So much was different. Wow, okay, I'm getting old. Back in my day. I play those trash games like Episode and Love Island, the game. Yeah, Susan plays one of those, the fashion game, and I cannot think of the name of it. I did have Minecraft installed on my phone for a little while, Bedrock Edition, but I just can't get used to those tiny little controls. So, oh my gosh, Susan is still texting me. I remember 2009 and thinking, oh my gosh, next year it's not going to be 200 something, it's going to be 201 something. And that blew my freaking mind. It blew my freaking mind. And now, here we are in... Does it still feel like 2019 to you? Like it's... I remember being a kid, and like 2020, the 2020s, that was such a far off day. We were going to have a colony on the moon by then, and Mars. It was going to be historic times, but it was supposed to be space travel. If this was a video, I would slowly zoom in while that sad violin. Da, na, na, ni, wa, na, na, ni. That song played. 2019 was actually pretty all. It was. I liked 2019. I really liked 2019, and 2018 was okay. Nothing will ever... 2017. Yeah, I know, like, in my life, because that was when I daily vlogged, and that was an incredible year. Like, I loved every second. So, yeah. I mean, genuinely, since, like, 2013, I think my life every year has gotten better. And I've had a better time each year than the preceding. But I think 2017 was just... I mean, that was peak. That was a good time. That was a really good time. Okay, sorry. I just watched the movie called The Space Between Us. It was about a boy living... Yes, it's like that one series I was talking about. That I knew it as Mars Diaries, but turns out in the years since it's gotten a rebrand to Robot Wars, which IMO is more accurate, especially later in the series. but it sounds a little bit more generic, like Robot Wars versus like the Mars Diaries. But oh well. Oh, Susan. Ew, that's gross. That's cheesy. I love it. Attention, yay. 2014, at least the second half was really good for you. That's awesome. Yeah, I started like seriously posting videos, I think, in well, that was when I started Pundiddly. Was 2014. Yeah. Because I started making YouTube videos. Well, I started making like YouTube era videos, ish videos in 2012, but didn't really start making them public until 2013. Because before that, it was just a lot of like covers of Rhett and Link songs. And when I say covers, I mean I used their original audio. Me and my brother made video examples of them, which I think I've already showed them a bunch, but it'd be interesting to like react to them again. Anywho, I really like The Martian with that movie. It was so good because I bought the book beforehand and read the book and then found out that they were gonna make a movie about it. I believe it's been a while, but and that was such a good adaptation. We're back to movies. We've just flown from topic to topic this entire time, and we're back to movies, boy. Could we just have a gap year this year and then start over 2020? Honestly, this year doesn't count. Like, everybody stays the same age. Everybody stays the same grade in school. It didn't count. We just skip over it. Everything resumes next year. This is just a leap year. It's a gap year. I'm sorry, not a leap year. That's already a thing. It just doesn't count. We don't talk about it. No one acknowledges it. Because a certain something has postponed so much for so many different people. I think it'd be best if everybody just... Yeah, time is a social construct. Stefan. Whoops. Oh. Apologies about that. My camera just went into sleep mode. But I think we're back. Okay, sorry. I wanted to watch The Martian just because Sebastian Stan is in it. He is in it he's not the main character, he's a side character, but it's a good movie. I would recommend it. I'm also a real big sucker for sci-fi. So I really loved that movie. But if we start over, how will we learn from the past? No, that's the point. Is that we take the lessons that we learned from this year, like the importance of certain things that the US needs to adopt, and then we apply that because we have that knowledge now, we can apply it to the actual 2020. Huh? It's like this was a study period before we get to take the test. Ow. Bang my hand on the bedside. Anywho, that's I'm just saying. The camera is such a huge mood. Yeah. Oh, Stefan seems to have found the loophole in my plan. Shoot. Okay, well, one thing continues on. Yeah, but like birthdays don't count. How about just that? How about just birthdays don't count? Oh my gosh. I'm at the age where I'm like, you remember when you were a kid and your parents would always say, oh, don't be in such a rush to grow up. It's happening to me now. I don't like that. You see, kids, one of these days you're gonna realize that life moves fast. It's been a while since I've done that grandpa voice. Still hurts my throat. February birthday gang rise. Imagine having a birthday in February. Can't relate. Although, team winter birthdays, team never got a pool party, team had to have your birthday party in school. Susan can't relate to that. Right? In Malaysia, do you guys do year-round school? Or do you guys take... I forget what it was called. There's year-round and then there's the other option. Because year-round is like... You get 3 weeks in school, 1 week off. I think it was something like that. But that, like, you do it the entire year. Versus... Like, what we always did, you take 3 months off for summer. Which was great if your birthday, because then you could have, like, a pool party. But, nope. If you were a winter birthday boy or girl or non-binary, then you had to go to school on your birthday. And sure, you got a little piece of cake and like a little all the kids would like sing to you, but then you had to do a regular school day on your birthday. And it sucked. Oh yeah, happy almost birthday, Amber. I was homeschooled. I had every birthday off. Okay. Way to flex on us. Sorry, I need to read these. Oh yeah, school starts from January to October. Yo. November, December. No, wait. October. November, December. You only get 2 months off? We had 3 months. Oh, I'm sorry, but ours was like, what was it? You got off school in June, and then you started back up in September, right? Or was it October? It's been a little while. Because I'm only drawing on elementary school. I never went to like middle school or high school, so it's been a while. Pardon me. I want to skate with Grandpa and Chris, and you tell Grandpa, okay, boomer. Huh. There's potential comedy there. I'll file that away. Thank you, Chris. I really like that idea. I always did September break, but my mom got to... Yes. Homeschool gang for the win. Hit those notes, Chris. You got your birthday off in college, but in grade school, kids had to wear green or else you got... On your birthday? I mean, I heard of that for St. Patrick's Day, but on your birthday? Huh. I guess that's fair. Excuse me. Is it just me, though, or is it, like, the wearing green on St. Patrick's Day? Does that feel kind of racist to anyone? Like, I can't quite figure out why it would be, but it just feels off. You know what I mean? Oh, goodness. Your cousins usually start end of August and get out beginning of June. July, August. So that's... It's only 2 months. Yeah. I remember 1 year, I don't remember exactly which year it was, but 1 year we spent our entire summer vacation here in this house. It was just like the family drove down and spent the summer with my great-grandmother and grandparents, and that was a lot of fun. So yeah, I stayed in this room, in fact. I'm telling you, this house has been in our family for a long time. And so it was never, when I was moving here, we never really had a discussion about which room would be mine. It was just kind of assumed that it was this one. Because we have another guest room that could have been mine instead, but here we are. And I will take any excuse to wear green. Redhead King. Okay, that's a good comment. You win best comment of the night right there. I think I only have one piece of green clothing, and that is like a NerdCon Nerdfighteria hoodie from 2017, in fact. When I first started vlogging, it was like 2 weeks into my first vlog, and I had to go up to Boston. That was awful. Oh, well, thank you, Chris. I mean, I think so too. And I also like that it's right across. There's like a wall in between me and the router, so I get fast internet via Ethernet cable. Anyway, I just looked at the time and realized that it is, in fact, been an entire hour already. So I guess I should probably start wrapping this up. But I wanted to say thank you for hanging out with me again this week. And also, did you like the quality? I hope so. It was expensive. And I had to jump through a loophole because they were sold out everywhere. And then I had to take a chance at the cheap one on eBay. But it seems to work out. I mean, hopefully this doesn't, like, catch on fire. But yeah. I'm really excited. And so, yeah, just another reminder that there won't be a stream next week. AKA the 20th. So, I'm so sorry about that. But I know, right? This hour, I feel like it's just within the first 20 minutes. Holy cow. It just jumped. Thank you, Cassidy. That makes me feel good. Aw, thank you, Chris. I'm nervous but excited. I wish you good luck at your job. Oh, Marty says goodnight. Tell Marty, or give Marty a big ol' hug for me. Anyway, I really should wrap this up. So I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your week. And see you, or 2 weeks, a fantastic 2 weeks. I will hopefully have even more updates, and I will see you next week after next. I'm so used to saying that. And in the meantime, remember. In fact, I think I'm actually going to go ahead with the quarantine Q&A. So if you have any questions that you want to see me answer, hopefully in a humorous way, tweet them at me at Pundiddly. Yes, that's still my Twitter thing, because at Chris Porter Howard doesn't fit, and every variation I can think of that has been taken. Every variation. Chris P. Howard, I'm pretty sure that's either too long or taken. Chris PH, I'm pretty sure that's taken. C. Porter Howard, that's taken. CP Howard, that's definitely taken. So I've just given up. I think so. It's been a while